Alright. Well, we got evening. It's evening. Well, Nana could be alright. Then there's what happened in Namatami's hospital ward. The snow that started to fall and the fog that won't disappear. What lies ahead from here on? You feel very tired. You should hurry and get some rest for today. This.
Welcome. It's been quite some time.
It's been a little bit. It seems you've been summoned to the Velvet Room.
Do not be alarmed. You are fast asleep in the real world. I have summoned you within your dreams. Now then, your journey has taken you quite a distance thus far. Do you believe you'll be able to successfully solve this mystery?
I can solve it.
Splendid! The precise destination of this vehicle, that too is getting rather hard to judge. If we continue driving blindly, we may end up leading you further away from the mystery that you must reach. Well, why don't we take a moment to look back on your journey? It was for that purpose that I summoned you here tonight. Margaret?
Bro, his nose! Voices you've heard many times before echo in your mind.
What's right? What you should choose to do in life. The answers to those things lie within you.
You gave me the opportunity to start walking.
We are experiencing the words engraved into your memory during your journey.
Failing to understand and failing to listen are rather different things.
All right, let's go ahead and think this through as much as we need.
If we leave any unanswered questions behind, we'll just be lying to ourselves.
I'll think as hard as I can and try to help.
Come on, we've accomplished this much together, haven't we?
Right, together.
And it seems you have comrades with you as well. Those heading in the same direction through this dense fog.
Episode 4 or 5? I think. Seems that the car has stopped moving.
We'll be parked for the moment while I confirm our current heading.
As I mentioned previously, this year will signal a great change in your life. Though there isn't much time left, it can be worth your while to take the time to stop and reflect.
People are like water flowing in a river. There is only one stream, but all who pass through it are affected differently. Some travel fast, some change their course, experiencing countless events as they travel down the river of time.
Just so. The state of this room reflects the scenery of your heart. Perhaps this may be a time for contemplation rather than action.
Ding dong, you can hear something in the distance. It seems that you've been sleeping until now. You hear the doorbell ringing. Someone seems to be at the door.
Teddy's missing. I looked all over the neighborhood, but I couldn't find him anywhere.
I'm worried.
Yeah, me too. He was acting all weird lately.
What do you mean, Grim? It's still just me.
Rise and the others are checking inside the TV to see if he's gone back to the other side. We're meeting pretty soon, so will you come with me to Jeunesse?
Where could Teddy have gone? In any case, you just had to go look for him.
It's no use, man. We can't find him.
No luck for me either. I didn't sense anything over there. The fog's so dense it might be affecting my readings. I wish I could do better. I'm sorry.
That Ted. Don't tell me he really went back to his world this time. We told him over and over that he could stay here.
You recall the mysterious dream you had last night. This may be a time to for contemplation rather than action. That is what Igor said, but... Let's think about this.
I guess that's all we can do right now. He plays dumb a lot, but he's attached to us deep down. He wouldn't disappear without saying anything, right?
I'm worried for Teddy myself, but let's trust in him and await his return. Right now, we must concentrate on the case. It won't be long before Namatame is transferred to another location. We must hurry, or we will miss our only chance to get his perspective on this.
You know, I've been thinking about the case since, but something just doesn't seem right.
Let's quickly review the facts. Of all the victims, only 2 were killed, Miss Yamano the announcer and Saki-san. From the documents we found in the car, we know Namatame had some sort of dealings with them. After that, there were multiple attempted murders in which we were targeted. It was only when he took Nanako-chan that we caught him in the act, identifying his modus operandi in the process.
When I hear you put it like that, sounds like the dude's guilty.
As a result of Namatame's arrest, the police admitted that Mitsuo Kubo was a mere copycat killer.
Back up to yesterday. Remember when you said Namatame didn't have a motive to kill the announcer? That's what's bothering me.
Right. Either he's completely nuts, or we're misunderstanding something.
You lost me.
She's trying to say that if Namatame is sane, then there may be facts in the case we don't know about yet.
Sane or insane? Sounds like a play I saw before.
When he talks about saving people, what does that actually mean? I don't think there's any doubt that it includes kidnapping people and throwing them into the TV.
Could he mean saving them through death? He did call himself a savior and said that the other side is a wonderful world.
So they'll be saved if they die? What a bunch of crap! The bastard should have gone and saved himself! What do you think, Senpai?
There's something else.
If you think about it normally, it's gotta be him. But there ain't nothing normal about that world anyways.
There's something I've been wondering about for a while. When we first encountered him, he said, "You're the ones I saved. Don't worry, I'll save this girl too." So, if he saves people by killing them, did he save us too? Wouldn't he actually have failed to save us?
You raise a good point. If he thinks that salvation comes only through death, his words to us make no sense. And another thing, the Namatame who appeared on the Midnight Channel said he failed to save Nanako-chan.
Well, maybe he really was trying to save the victims by putting them inside the TV. Come on, don't get all quiet like that. You guys know I just say the first dumb thing that pops into my head.
The possibility that he truly intended to save us.
But he's still the one who threw in Saki-senpai and that announcer, right? Sure, we haven't nailed down his motives, but that doesn't change the fact that he killed them. Or what? You think someone else was involved? What makes you think so?
Possibility of a culprit besides Namatame. Could there be something that proves this possibility? His diary? We haven't seen his diary. Well, not much.
But that points straight at Namatame. Come on, man.
The possibility of the culprit. The warning letter doesn't make sense. The copycat murderer. Alibi?
Her alibi? Wasn't it airtight right from the beginning? How could she kidnap people and throw them into TVs if she's out of the country?
Alright, okay. Fucking smart-ass copycat murderer.
So you're saying Mitsuo did it? Dude, if Mitsuo was the original killer, why the hell did he do such a half-ass job of copying himself later? Come on, we all agreed that his confession was a fake. He didn't do all that stuff. You gotta think things through before you open your mouth, man.
Alright, okay, it's the warning letter, even though, like, it's, like, the least... I don't know, for me it was, like, why would it be the warning letter?
Warning letter? Oh, yeah. Whatever happened to that thing?
If Namatame's the killer, he must have been the one who wrote it, right?
Let's review them.
You recall that the first warning letter said don't rescue anymore. And the second one said if you don't stop this, someone close will be put in and killed.
Yes, that's right.
Isn't that kind of odd? Would someone who thinks he's saving people by killing them write stuff like don't rescue or kill?
Yeah, and the will be put in and killed part doesn't make sense either.
Oh, okay, I forgot the second one. I remember, like, the first one was like, don't rescue anymore.
If the killer was writing it, wouldn't it be more like, I'll put in and kill?
Hey, could this mean...
Namatame didn't write it.
Yeah. It's almost like someone else wrote this letter.
But only the killer would write such a letter and deliver it to Dojima-san's house, right? If someone else wrote it, that could only mean...
Dear God. Since this is such an unusual case, I was absolutely convinced that other than the Kubo incident, there was one culprit.
So Namatame really was trying to save his victims?
Everything is exactly the opposite of what it first seemed. In Namatame's parlance, failing would have been the first two cases when the victims died. If he had used his method twice and failed both times, he would hardly have continued using the TV, and yet he did. It all seems to suggest that someone else wrote this warning letter while observing the entire case.
Someone else? Then, it wasn't Namatame that killed Saki-senpai and the announcer?
We can't say for certain yet. We urgently need to speak with Namatame face to face.
You'll work together to take another step towards the truth. Need to use your big brain here. Promise stream, I don't have one. I got a smooth brain.
How though? After what happened yesterday, they said they're gonna tighten security.
I have a plan. But there's no time to waste. Let's hurry to the hospital.
Hey, this place is off limits.
I'm a consultant with the police. I'd like a few words with Namatame-san. May I go in?
This is Unit 252 requesting confirmation on an ID. Name of Naoto Shirogane. Huh? Ah, understood. I see. Well, you're on the list. I can give you a few minutes, but I'll have to record your conversation with him for security purposes. Not that I expect you'll get anything coherent out of the guy. He's been spouting nothing but gibberish.
I'd like him to accompany me as well. He has no identification, but this is an emergency situation, and he's here in Detective Dojima's stead.
Huh? Detective Dojima sent him? I wasn't informed of this.
I'll vouch for his identity.
Well, I guess it's better than dealing with the man himself. We have our hands full with the transport procedures, so the last thing we need is Detective Dojima running wild. Detective Adachi is busy somewhere too. This is Unit 252. Huh?
Has something happened?
There's something about a suspicious object out in the lobby.
Ah, well then, this works out nicely. You should back up your colleagues downstairs. We'll keep watch over Namatame-san. A disturbance in a hospital lobby, after all. It sounds serious.
If anything happens, hit the nurse call button. I'll leave the rest to you.
What a coincidence, huh?
Understood. Please be careful. I knew they were undermanned, but I didn't expect it to go this smoothly.
Wow!
There's nothing much inside that suspicious object. So he won't be gone long.
All right, then now's our chance to talk to Namatame.
Namatame-san, there's something we'd like to ask you. It's tempting to think that you were the culprit behind this entire case. And to be honest, there are many in this town who hope you are. But we are here to learn the truth. So please, answer our questions.
Huh?
It seems that he understands what you're saying. What should you ask him? Who would you throw in first?
Huh? Me?
Did you kill those two girls?
They were killed. I couldn't save them.
Is saving killing people?
No. If nobody saves them, they'll be killed. That's why I put them in there.
Then tell me if my estimation is correct so far. After discovering the Yamano and Konishi incidents, you realized an appearance on the Midnight Channel meant certain death. Thus, to save her from that fate, you kidnapped Yukiko Amagi. You couldn't let her be killed, so you threw her into the TV, preventing the killer in this world from reaching her. And you repeated the process as more individuals appeared on the Midnight Channel. It all falls into place. His body is weak, but his mind is sound. He's trying to tell us the truth.
Yeah, but if the stuff he's saying is true...
There's another killer who murdered the first two victims?
Indulge us in a few more questions.
Oh, why did you enter the TV?
I didn't know. I never thought it would be that kind of place.
Who killed the first two?
I have no idea. I want to know that too.
Why the warning letters?
What are you talking about?
As I thought.
You believe me? Did they find him? Did they find the one who did such cruel things? Mayumi.
Please calm down. Our ability to find the culprit rests on you. We know about the other world. In fact, we're the only ones who can fully understand what you have to say.
Only you?
We did blame you for everything at first. But now I think we can accept whatever you got to tell us as truth.
Please, tell us everything you can, calmly and slowly.
You're willing to listen? Do my story? All right.
Story time!
Soon after my affair with Mayumi became common knowledge, I returned to my parents' home, as if to run away from the scandal. And I started drinking heavily to drown my anxieties. I hadn't been able to reach Mayumi at all, and that didn't help either. Mayumi, where are you? She'd been disgraced on all the afternoon shows and forced to resign from the program she was on. I caused her so much trouble. I wanted to at least apologize to her, but I couldn't even do that. I lost the will and energy to do anything. Then, one day, the rumor I heard some time ago came back to me. Since I had nothing better to do, I sat down blankly in front of the TV and watched my own reflection. And all of a sudden, there was Mayumi. Mayumi? Is that you? The Mayumi inside the TV looked as if she was calling to me for help.
Mayumi? Mayumi! When I reached out unthinkingly to touch her, my arm disappeared into the TV, as if I had dipped it into a pool of water. I was so shocked that I lost my balance and nearly fell face first into the TV. I was so scared. I couldn't understand what just happened. I thought maybe I'd gone insane. In the end, I decided to think of it as just a dream, and I went back to the city the next day after finishing work. The next afternoon when I got to work, I was fired on the spot, as I expected. That wasn't what broke me, though. It was Mayumi being found dead. And not just that, but it had happened in my hometown.
Namatama is casting his eyes downward painfully.
I was dumbstruck. But later on, I remembered the image of Mayumi I'd seen that night. Was it not a dream? Could it really have been an SOS from Mayumi? I hadn't touched another TV because the first time was so terrifying, but I decided to try it again. And I confirmed that none of it was a dream. So that image, was it something Mayumi showed me, calling for help? That's how I felt.
And eventually, you learned of the Midnight Channel.
I remembered that when Mayumi was alive, she was chasing a rumor about some bizarre TV program. I'd heard about it before, but I thought it was just an urban legend. But then Mayumi appeared on it, and later turned up dead. The more I thought about it, the harder it became to believe that the two events were unrelated. Soon after that, I came back to Inaba to answer the police's questions. I'd lost my job, and I wanted to know the truth of Mayumi's death for myself. Then, on another rainy night, someone else appeared on the Midnight Channel. It was a girl. She looked like she was calling for help, just like Mayumi. The first thing that came into my mind was, maybe this girl will be the next to die.
And that was Saki-senpai.
I'd been following all the news about Mayumi, so I noticed right away that she was the girl who found Mayumi's body. And if my hunch was right, she'd be the next victim. I didn't want her to die the way Mayumi did, so I desperately kept watching. I was consumed with the idea of rescuing her. Then, little by little, her image on the screen came into sharper focus.
It became sharper?
How did you find out it was her?
After I came back, my father couldn't bear to see me in such low spirits, and gave me a job with the family business. I met that girl when I delivered a package to the liquor store. After agonizing over it, I decided to meet her, and told her to be careful. But that same night, on the TV, she looked as if she was being engulfed by some black shape. She was writhing in pain. That's why I warned her. Why won't she pick up the phone? Come on, please! The next day, they found her dead. I knew she was going to be murdered, but I couldn't save her. I blamed myself, thinking there must have been something I could have done. There was no one who depended on me. Nobody at work, not even my wife. Mayumi was the only one who accepted me for who I was. But she was murdered, and the same person killed another girl. I was beside myself. I couldn't forgive myself for doing nothing.
You really did love Miss Yamano.
Yes, from the bottom of my heart. Before I was married, my wife made it big in show business. I was happy for her, but it put a strain on our relationship.
I think I can kind of relate.
It was around that time when I met Mayumi. She was interviewing our candidate for the next election. She was a big-name announcer, but she only worked with local stations, and her attitude towards work was similar to mine. We both came from Inaba, so she was easy to talk to. I knew it was wrong, but I couldn't help getting intimate with her. She gave meaning to my life. Soon after Saki-san was found dead, yet another girl appeared on TV. That was you. She'll be kidnapped next, and murdered. I can't let her end up like Mayumi and that other girl. This time, I'm gonna do something. My opponent was a murderer who left no clues to his identity. I thought hard about what I could do to protect her from someone like that. I'll never convince her. If she gets suspicious and they arrest me, who'll save her then? The girl inside the TV looked as if she was smiling at me. And that's when it hit me. I apparently had the power to go through the TV screen to the other side. Then, what if I put her into the TV and give her shelter there before the killer gets her? What are you trying to tell me? That it's safe over there? Is that it? The girl inside the TV seemed to smile at me again. And I thought, no matter what kind of place it might be, it's better than being slaughtered.
Well,
once things calmed down, I could just let her out again. If she's inside the TV, there's no way they can find her. It felt as if everything was starting to come together in my mind. Could it be that Mayumi gave me that power to prevent any more victims from meeting her fate? Was it my mission to save people? But there was a big problem. If I explained the situation to the victim, they wouldn't understand. I had already tried that and failed miserably. It seemed the only thing I could do was to take them away. If that was my mission, I'd just have to do it. Or so I thought. Mayumi, please lend me your strength.
So, since you thought people who appeared on the Midnight Channel would be killed, you kidnapped us in order to save us.
Mission? Give me a break! You never stopped and wondered about any of this?
I thought I was the only one who could help them. I did call the police, but they didn't believe me. I knew the area well, thanks to my job. I had a large truck, and I could move around without suspicion. I thought my job as a delivery man would be the perfect cover for my mission. I thought no one else could do it. But are you telling me that I wasn't saving them?
If a person is still within the TV world when the fog appears here, they will die. Beginning with Yukiko-san, the people you thought you had been saving were, in fact, in mortal peril. It was my friends here who really saved us all.
I had a feeling that was it. When I went after that little girl and entered the TV myself, for the first time, I had some doubts about myself.
You refer to Nanako-chan, correct?
The police were after me, so I had to get away. But I still felt I needed to do everything I could to save that poor little girl. That's why I went in after her. But the TV world was completely different than I imagined. Such an abominable, grotesque place. I knew that the three of you who I saved went back to your normal lives, so I didn't realize how terrible that world was. I never knew you couldn't even get out of that place on your own.
No. That's a cowardly way to put it. I'd probably already begun to realize that it was a dangerous place. If I hadn't, I wouldn't have gone to see you all.
So, okay, I think I was also wrong with my speculation that there's like a higher up which kind of controls Namatame like a puppet.
See us? Wait, are you talking about the concert we did at Junes?
Yes. I wanted to know why the ones I saved were all hanging out with each other, and how much you remembered. But in the end, I couldn't bring myself to say anything and ran home. I must have felt too guilty. But all the doubts and anxieties I'd been unconsciously suppressing exploded out when I entered the television myself. I thought I was going insane. I probably did. And you know the rest. When I came to, I was lying in a hospital bed.
You really were trying to save people.
But I ended up doing just the opposite. What a fool.
I remember.
The world of politics and become useful to society. But after losing my job and the woman I loved, all I had left was this power. I convinced myself that world was some sort of sanctuary, and I secretly believed myself to be a hero.
But it's weird because like I really thought that there's like someone else that kind of pushes him, that kind of like brainwashes Namatame into thinking like he saves them while throwing them in the TV world. But he came up with that himself.
I never doubted what I saw on TV and believed everything was as I wanted it to be. I didn't think for myself at all. That's why I couldn't protect them. I'm to blame for all of this.
What's done is done.
I suppose so. But the things I've done are too serious to be brushed aside like that. I have no intentions of running away from my crimes. I'm prepared to face the consequences. Kidnapping is already a serious crime. And on top of that, I put all those lives in danger. I'm sorry.
The Midnight Channel and the other world, you can hardly be blamed for failing to understand them properly. We must apologize to you as well. Had we let our emotions blind us to the truth, we would have piled all the responsibility on you.
I guess from your point of view, people did stop dying once you started saving people. The more you did it, the more you really believed you were preventing their deaths.
I'm such a joke. I'm sorry. I'm getting a little tired.
What are you all crammed in here for?
My apologies. We'll be leaving now.
Wait. I beg you, please, find whoever's behind this. You children are the only ones who know about that world.
Don't worry.
It's all clear now. He never committed any murders. It was another party who threw the first two victims into the TV.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh, wait, so there's another part that knows about this. So that...
Now get out of here! I told you, he's almost ready to be transported. We can't have anything else happen. Sheesh, I better not see you rascals here again.
Nanako-chan looks like she's in pain. She's fighting for dear life.
This was the last place we saw Teddy, right? He was so worried about her.
How can he flake out like this when we have to find the real killer?
The police consider the matter closed. We'll have to do all the investigation from here on out. Let's revisit Saki-san and Miss Yamano's incidents and see if we can turn up fresh details.
But it's been over 6 months. Wouldn't the trail be cold by now?
I know, but we can't give up. We're the only ones who understand what's really going on. And you never know. people might remember some things now because they've had so much time to think about it. Let's split up and talk to people all over town tomorrow. We'll meet up in the evening to discuss our findings.
I hope we can find out something about Teddy, too.
Tomorrow you'll be going out to talk to people in town. Will this finally help uncover the information that will lead you to the true culprit? You decide to go home early today and get some rest. You should rest early today to get ready for the investigation tomorrow. Today is the day the school was founded, so you have the day off from school. You need to investigate the town. You wonder if you'll be able to gather the information you need to catch the killer. Welcome home, big bro! Because you have social links earlier, Yosuke is still 8. Margaret is 1, Kanji is 6. Chia is 9. Naoto is 9. My athlete bros are 7. That piece of shit is 5. The old lady is 9. The young mother is 4. The brat is 5. Teddy is 9. I is 8. Adachi is 8. Still need to max quite a few. Marie's max, bro. Immediately maxed. She deserved it. Can I help you? About those murders? That incident last spring? I still wonder what happened. It was a pretty big deal, wasn't it? I'd almost completely forgotten about that. Wow, I must be getting old, huh? Who are you dating? All of them. All of them. Who are you dating? Yes. What is it? What are you talking about? You explained about the incident involving Isaki and Yamano, the female announcer. Did all that happen just last spring? Wow, it seems so long ago. Who's gonna remember something from that far back anyway? The fog has gotta be some kinda biological weapon. It's a conspiracy. You know who I heard it was? Junes. Yeah, that's right, Junes. The country of Junes is staging an all-out attack in Inaba. Okay. Okay. Whatever you say. Man, this fog, it makes me feel like we're still inside the TV, and I wonder if we can really find any new clues about the killer. No use whining about it now. Let's step up the search and get that info. Yeah, it's banned. Can't say that. Information on what happened before we entered the TV world, huh? You know, about that first murder, I wonder why it happened. Let's ask around and gather as much information as we can. I'll see you later. I tried talking to the old guy earlier, but he didn't even see me. What the fuck and all. Guy just ignored me and walked off. And now it wasn't personal, but it kinda hurt. Damn fog, hurry up and go away. Hey, listen to this. Reset came and spoke to me. This is a once-in-a-lifetime thing. I asked her for an autograph and what type of guys she's into. Anyway, what do you want? I'm sure you can see how busy I am. About the murders. Didn't they capture the suspect and put a lid on that case? Are you done asking questions? Good, now go away. I'm very busy talking to Reset right now. I've been asking around about Teddy too, but I'm surprised how many people actually remember him. They're like, oh yeah, that guy in the bear suit from Junes, but nobody has seen him yesterday or today. He's loved by so many different people. Where the heck could he have gone? Yeah, don't worry about it, Kara. There's a reason for it to be banned. Even if someone's been killed, everyone just forgets it so easily. But rumors they hear from friends and TV gets remembered for a long time. Why is that? It's been a while since the first 2 incidents. Do you think we will find anyone who still remembers them? The fog shore is dark and creepy, isn't it? Oh, you have a question for me? A little while ago, they said that a suspect had been caught, but it was in the newspaper. It was that Namatame-san, right? I remember seeing him around from time to time. Oh, how horrible. It really does frighten me. I don't recall seeing any other strange people, so I'm sure he's the culprit. The fog isn't clearing, even though the year's almost over. It's deplorable. It will be so cold on New Year's that I'll never be happy. What do you want? Recall anyone suspicious? There isn't anyone like that in this town. I even know you. You are that kid who's staying at Dojima-kun's house. Oh, I almost forgot. I'm looking forward to that fine coal, you hear? Shut the fuck up. My question is more important. I can't remember something from that long ago. You little fucking bitch. Since all I hear from everyone is poison, I've got kind of freaked out too. I wonder where I can buy a gas mask. I need to get one. Everyone else has one already. Well, here's one. It's me, do you recognize me? Why am I outside? When I'm at home, I just see more news about the murders. I thought I'd stay out here and watch the sunset. Of course I'm going to watch TV when I go home anyway. Even then, I can't see the sunset because of all this fog. I hate it, it's so depressing. You have a question? Oh, come on, don't make me even more depressed. They said on the news that the suspect had been caught. So that whole thing is over now, right? What else is there? It's a small town. If there was anyone suspicious, there would be rumors going around all over. But at least I haven't heard any news or rumors like that. So I'd say there's no such person. You gotta be careful when taking your motorcycle out on a foggy day. I wish whoever honked at me when I slowed down more than usual understood that. He yelled at me for going too slow. What's wrong with following the speed limit? Wait, oh, was I at fault there? I know everything about bugs. Do you also know something about murderers? Okay, I don't think that the kids have anything to say. The incident last spring, I don't remember anything from that long ago. I'm gonna be studying for college entrance exams next year, so I've got no room for useless information like that. Any suspicious person? Now that you mention it, my friend was saying he saw someone. I think she's just wandering around the shopping district. So why don't you ask her? Because I came from there, man! I hate how it's foggy every day now. This is the season of winter vegetables too. What will I do if the fog really is poison? All my vegetables will go rotten. This is all because not enough people eat their veggies. If only my son would clean his plate, he'd... First we should retrace our steps. That would be the simplest way. Saki Konishi and Mayumi Yamano. There should be a commonality between the two. Surely there were some witnesses. Any scrap of data could be useful, no matter how small. Okay, you don't have anything to say about this? My daughter was in an accident? On top of that, it was a hit and run. Nobody could tell what kind of car it was because of all the fog. Sheesh! This is horrible. Thankfully, she wasn't hurt too bad. But she was right. Wasn't she? That fog is dangerous. I need to start letting everyone know. The fog isn't clearing up, is it? Isn't that just a little strange? My wife is all business as usual, but I'm a little worried. By the way, do you need anything? About this murders? I'm sorry. All I remember is that something happened. I know it was pretty shocking, but what can I say? A lot of time passed. We have had a lot of people come to our store, but I can't say anyone was particularly suspicious. Have you seen suspicious people, Cat? No? Now that you mention it, the town was all abuzz last spring. You remember that, don't you? It doesn't look like you'll find any more information on the incident last spring. Have I seen a strange person? I don't know. Out in the country, if there was anybody strange walking around, everyone would know about it right quick. Oh. Everyone in lovey-dovey mode? Well, I've got a news flash for them. The cinema is not your makeout spot. Oh, it's Christmas this month. No wonder our butcher shop is busy. Christmas, huh? Can we help you with something? You ask about the incident occurred in Inaba in spring. The thing in Inaba? I think I heard about it. Oh yeah, I think I saw it on the news. Or did I? Inaba, huh? I hear the steaks are good in Inaba. Okay. Useless information. Hey kid, the fog's pretty thick. Be careful on that bike, okay? Ah, the fog is dangerous. Be careful. There's something you want to ask. Yeah, I know, but I just saw it on the news. Did the victim's ghost appear or something? Don't be rude. Sorry, we didn't know anything. Maybe ask someone else. Yeah, we should see a movie. No information! What is this? Oh, I need to go back to Inaba, but there's nothing here for me. Okay. A suspicious person? No, I can't think of anyone. Not from this town anyway. Someone told you that I saw a suspicious person. Oh, then. You remember Saki Konishi, don't you? You know, she passed away a while ago. Say that louder so Yosuke can hear it. She told me how that Namatame person came to her one day and started spouting all this craziness. Something about the TV, and I wonder what that was all about. His relation to Saki. Hey, I don't know what you're implying, but you've got it all wrong. Saki was a good girl. It's just that people misunderstood her. She must be referring to the time when Namatame tried to warn Saki. It seems the thing about Namatame making advances on Saki was a misunderstanding. He explained about the incident involving Saki and Yamano, the female announcer, which just happened last spring. Okay, so there's nothing new here. Have you come to talk. The strange fog, it's put out the pilot light for my forge. That's unforgivable. This fire is what allows me to stave off the cold and the elements from invading my art studio. If I have to close my shop down in the middle of winter like this, how am I supposed to make a living? So you don't have anything to add, okay. Anyone suspicious? No, I don't think I've ever seen anyone suspicious. Except for you, who's interrupting my conversation with Reset. Oh, shut the fuck up. Have I seen any other weird people aside from Namatame-san? Nope, I don't think so. It doesn't look like you will find any more information on a suspicious person. You have gathered as much information as you could. You should report back to the group. Okay. You met up with your friends after you finished gathering information.
I'm seriously pooped. This stuff's a lot harder when you don't have a badge to flash. I walked around all day and didn't hear anything good.
It was the same for me. There was absolutely no talk about the case whatsoever, let alone the true culprit.
Ditto for me. Actually, in my case, I kept getting bombarded with questions and couldn't get them onto the main subject at all. The killer must be pretty good to have pulled this off without being seen by anyone in this small town.
What should we do?
Well, one steak bowl, please.
That's not what I meant. But then again, I guess we might as well take a break. I'll have a crab and egg fried rice.
I'll have roast pork ramen with extra noodles.
You all finished eating the dishes that you ordered.
Oh, now that our tummies are full, let's share what we learned, even if it wasn't much.
You spoke with everyone about the information you gathered today.
So, to sum up, there really was no new information. The end?
The end.
The police had an unusually large number of officers in their initial investigation of the first two incidents. To find facts that even they overlooked would be difficult indeed, now that over half a year has passed. There wasn't a single report of suspicious persons being witnessed to begin with. Miss Yamano had ardent fans, whereas Saki-san didn't, but otherwise the conditions are the same.
You know, every time I tried to ask about the case, everyone ignored me and kept ranting about the damn fog.
Yeah, that or the Midnight Channel.
Almost getting kinda hungry.
I asked around about Teddy too, but no one's seen him. Gee, I wonder where he could have gone.
You know one. Fuck you guys, I'm getting something to eat. I'll be right back. Got some mini cookies.
Do you have anything, Naoto? Any new, deductions?
I got snacks.
Without any new data to work with, there isn't much I can do. But there must be someone in town who meets all the criteria for this case. The killer must have a connection to both Saki-san and Miss Yamano, as well as be in a position to observe our actions periodically to some extent. Finally, it must be someone who could approach Senpai's house without arousing suspicion.
Hey, Latu. Wait, there's not many people actually. If that's... wait.
I need some fresh air before I give it more thought. I'll be outside.
Is it that obvious? There's not many people that can approach his house. It's his friends? Nanako? Dojima? Adachi? Wait, it's not many people. Wait, it's just one of those. Oh wait, sorry.
It's snowing. No wonder it's chilly.
It's freezing out here. Maybe this will help clear my head and get my deductive muscles flexing. Hey, is it snowing? Too bad the fog's so thick. The snow just gets lost in it.
There must be something that's been overlooked. It's urgent that you get over the roadblock facing you. The clues you need must already be in your hands.
What's the matter?
You should go over everything you know one more time. The culprit had some sort of connection with both Mayumi Yamano and Saki Konishi, and judging by the warning that is the culprit most likely knows about the other side and what you did there. It's highly likely that they also knew what Namatame was doing and stood back to watch. Another oddity about the case is that there were almost no witnesses. Both warning letters seem to have been delivered directly to your house, but no one saw anyone suspicious. No one unusual was seen around Mayumi Yamano and Saki Konishi either, despite the police dispatching an unusually high number of officers to perform a thorough investigation. There must be someone in this small town who fits all the facts. The person who seemed to be the most likely culprit is... Teddy! Wait, can I just say Teddy? Oh, Nanako! It was her! Does it lead to a bad ending? It's important. Nothing personal, big bro. Well, the thing is, it has to be. Like it doesn't make sense. Like all the friends, it can't be either of the friends. Dojima, no, it's the other ones are not people that can easily really go to the house, right? Okay, Namatame is the delivery dude, but he is not it. So the only one that comes into mind is Adachi. Because no one would bat an eye when Adachi just visits him, right? Of course, if you look only at the circumstances, you can't completely rule out a possibility. Adachi may have been able to keep an eye on your actions. He would have... Dude, I would have went with Teddy. Dude, fuck Teddy. He would have been able to approach your house with ease, and he knows the area well. Thinking about it, you encountered him many times while investigating the case. You learned much about the police's movements from Adachi as well. There's no exact reason to doubt him, but something's bothering you. Should you tell your friends about your suspicion about Adachi being the culprit? Ooh, wait. Ooh. No, telling him is the worst ending in the game? All right, so we're gonna tell our friends and then later on. Okay. I need to remember that I save over a new file then. Alright, tell friends. You spoke Adachi's name.
Huh? What about him?
Detective Adachi. A member of the police force. That is an interesting approach. It would certainly explain the lack of witness reports. It's the same reason no one ever reported seeing Namatame's truck.
This is a small town, so everyone must have known who he is. And since he's a detective, people definitely wouldn't have thought of him as being suspicious.
In fact, he could use his position to his advantage and hide critical information.
Huh. Well, if you think of it that way, I guess it's possible. But we're talking about Adachi here, right? I mean, really? Adachi? He's your textbook lousy detective. Are we really on the right track here?
Actually, regarding Detective Adachi, I'm not sure how to put it, but there's something that's been bothering me about him for some time now.
Yeah?
Perhaps it's just my imagination.
Oh, your paper.
So I shouldn't speak too...
It's cold. I think we've cooled down enough here. Let's go back in.
Adachi-san? That can't be. I mean, he said he came to escort Miss Yamano and...
What? Was he at your inn when the announcer was staying there?
When Miss Yamano was staying at our inn, the media were swarming all over it. That's when Adachi-san arrived, saying he'd been assigned to guard her. He told our waitress that fame could be rough.
Guard her? He didn't spend the night there?
Huh. I wonder if he knew Ms. Yamano.
I don't know about that, but I heard he did call out to a girl in my class. I found out this afternoon. But I thought, you know, that's just how cops are. So I didn't think it had anything to do with the case.
Detective Adachi also questioned Saki-san, the one who found the announcer's body. I heard it was because there was so little information about the case at the time, but it's certainly unusual to question someone with as strong an alibi as hers multiple times.
Then you think he had something else on his mind?
And that something is what connects those two victims to Adachi-san? Come to think of it, we've been running into that guy a lot, in all sorts of places. And every time he'd tell us what the police were doing before saying, "Oops, I said too much," and clamming up. Was that all to throw us off the trail?
It would be no problem for him to drop that warning letter into your mailbox either. Not to mention the fact that he can destroy any evidence that might point to him.
Then, is it really Adachi-san?
We need to confirm this.
The This is still only a tentative theory. We should work to confirm it as soon as possible. This is Naoto Shirogane. Something has occurred to me about the case, and I'd like to get Detective Adachi's input on it. Huh? The transport? It's right now? Right, I see. Thank you.
What was that about a transport?
Detective Adachi is headed to the hospital to prepare for Namatame's relocation. We must head there at once.
Let's go.
Huh? What are you guys doing here? Hey, do you know where Dojima-san went? They told me he snuck out of his room again.
I assure you, we've made it clear to him several times that he needs to stay put, but he keeps going off on his own.
Jeez, with Namatame finally relocated, I was looking forward to going home.
So, he's been relocated. I've been wondering, you seem to be in a terrible hurry to get him out of this hospital.
Huh? Oh, well, yeah. I mean, we can't leave him here with Dojima-san and Nanako-chan around. Didn't you guys think so too? Hey, what are you doing here anyway? Nanako-chan's room is in the other wing. Don't you think you should leave before Dojima-san finds you? If
Adachi, where's Namatame?
Oh, there he is, the man.
There's been a lot of noise today for some reason.
Dojima-san, what are you doing here? Namatame's already been relocated. I was looking for you so I could tell you that.
You did what? Who authorized that? There's still more I need to ask him about.
Give me a break, Dojima-san.
Those first two murders have been bothering me. His motives are shaky and his alibi is rock solid. We closed a lot of loopholes on the basis of his testimony. But that part's still nagging at me.
Is this more of your detective's intuition? He's already been relocated. It's no use hassling me about it. And you kids should really get home too.
Oh, he's getting angry.
Get in the way of police business.
What's gotten into you today? It's odd to see you taking work so seriously.
Come on, I'm always giving 110% when it comes to the job.
Sure you do.
You should get back to work too, Dojima-san. Your current assignment, get better as soon as possible.
What are you all doing here?
We came to confirm something with Adachi-san.
Saki's interrogation.
Why wouldn't I question her? She discovered the announcer's body. But she didn't know much about it, so I only talked with her once or twice. The time the announcer went missing? I can't say for sure offhand. It's not like I saw her or anything. That was months and months ago, too. My memory's kinda hazy that far back. Was that all you wanted to ask? Well, I hope it helped.
The warning letter, huh?
Warning letter?
The one that was delivered to his house. It's in police custody now, correct?
I don't really remember.
Hey, what do you mean you don't remember? I gave it to you to take down to the crime lab for processing. You're telling me you forgot?
Oh.
I'm sorry.
Oh.
Your accident was right after that, and what with one thing and another, it sort of slipped my mind. Besides, that thing was just a prank, wasn't it? Jeez, what are you asking me all this for? For crying out loud, what's this all supposed to be about? Dojima-san, you really need to get back to your bed. That's why your wounds aren't healing. And you all need to go home right now. Do you have any idea what time it is?
It's time to get your ass, man!
I'm going back. I need to get to the station and report in.
Just one more thing, please. We know for certain now that the first 2 murders weren't Namatame's doing. Someone else killed them. Adachi-san, do you have any idea who that might be?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
'Cause we think it might have been you.
What? That's ridiculous. We already know Namatame's the one who put them all in.
What did you just say?
Put them all in. What's this putting them in business? Do you know something about the method behind their murders? Don't tell me that all that talk about TVs and whatnot from before was...
I see. Now I finally understand. To tell the truth, Adachi-san, I've been fixated on something you once said. Before I didn't know why, only that it sounded a wrong note to me. Do you recall when I read Namatame's diary? At the scene of Dojima-san's accident. At the time, I said, even the victims who survived and were never released to the public are written here. And in response, your words were, wow, then that settles it. How, I wonder, would that settle anything? At the time, the police had no idea that there had been other attempted murders related to the case. You had no reason to say such a thing. After all, there are countless examples of people disappearing for a few days. Yet when I read the list of names, you raised no objection. Odd that. What do you say to that, Detective Adachi?
I don't know. I said I'm busy.
Wait, you son of a bitch!
Adachi!
No!
Damn it!
His wounds!
Adachi!
Adachi isn't here either.
What the? I swear he ran this way.
Damn it! Where the hell did he go?
About the TV, right?
Did you find him? I contacted security. Nobody's seen Adachi and there's no record of anyone leaving this area. So he must be still in this ward somewhere.
He's still here? But we looked! We didn't find him anywhere!
I wonder where he could be.
That bastard.
Dojima-san?
With his fucking flat screen TV in the room.
For heaven's sake, what are we going to do with you?
Sorry. I got carried away.
Do you even want to get better? If you keep this up, there could be lasting damages. Have you forgotten how much trouble it caused you last time?
You're right. Sorry. You've got to find Adachi. I need to square this away with him. Please.
He hasn't left this ward yet? I don't think he would, but could he have...
Yeah, I think so. If he's the killer, he can go through, right?
You mean he went in through here?
We searched every inch in the direction he ran off. There's nowhere to hide. I don't think we could have missed him.
He was cornered. It's highly probable that he escaped there. If he does indeed turn up on the other side, that should prove beyond a doubt that he is the true culprit.
Damn. So I guess we were right. What do we do now?
I guess we're gonna go in.
I think it's too dangerous to go in from here.
Now fucking...
We're not 100% positive he used this TV, and on top of that, we don't know where it might lead. Let's go in from Jeunesse like always. It'll be fine. So long as we're ready for him, we'll crush that jerk in one strike.
The extremely suspicious Detective Adachi. You have taken another step closer to the truth. You split up for today and you all went back home. There's no one to put new shit in the fridge. Yeah, I did it on the second. Huh. Yeah, go shopping. Yeah, we have to hang out with people again. I have to do my tutor lesson. It seems that you have come to the Velvet Room in your dreams again, but something is different this time. You don't see Igor, Margaret, or Marie. Teddy is sitting here, not noticing your presence.
Where am I? Sensei? Why are you here?
I could ask you the same.
I see. How mysterious. There are so many things I don't know about. But I did realize something. I've been thinking all this time about who I really am. But I couldn't find the answer. I was no one from the start. Humans live in the other world, and shadows live in this world. From the beginning, that's all there was to it. I was just a shadow in that world.
Won't your Nigerians be upset as you? I don't know. Is your to-be doll upset that you also have a Tifa doll? I don't know. Everyone's worried.
You're always so kind, Sensei.
I whisper.
I figured something out. That day at the hospital, I realized that I really can't do anything. As soon as I thought that, I lost consciousness. Then when I woke up, I was inside the fog.
He woke up in Silent Hill.
Shadows can't stay in the human world. They aren't allowed. I walked and walked, but there was nothing all around me. Just when I started thinking that I couldn't go anywhere, I heard the noise of a car. And then I was here.
Oh, you got isekai. Oh.
I remember lots of things now. My world is a place shaped by human thoughts. One day, a shadow living in that world awakened to human emotions. But humans and shadows are completely different entities. So he made himself forget that he was a shadow. He wanted to forget. He wanted people to like him. And that's how he came to look like this. I really am stupid. What the other Teddy said before, in the end, it was all true. No matter how much I search for myself, I have no self. There was no me to begin with. I'm just a shadow that took a different form so humans would like me. It would have been better if I had never remembered, but I did. I'll probably turn back to a regular shadow soon. Oh yeah, Sensei, one day, when you meet Nana-chan in heaven,
what?
Apologize for me.
Sorry. Whoa.
Tell her, I'm sorry I couldn't do anything. tell her I'm really sorry.
He doesn't know. Bro, he wants me to die. Nanako is alive. You saved her.
Huh? Really?
You told Teddy about how Nanako came through.
Nana-chan's. Wow. That's wonderful. I'm so glad. Glad that I could at least hear that. My heart feels so much lighter now.
Stabs you now so he can do it now. And then he realizes, oh, Nanako's still alive. So he has to kill Nanako as well now.
What a strange place. It feels so soothing. It's not like my world. Something just feels so nostalgic about this place. Could this be your dream world, Sensei?
Could ask you the same.
Uh-huh. But I wonder why I met you here. What am I supposed to do now?
Let's move on together.
But I don't know what to look for or how to find it. No matter how hard I think, there's too many things my little brain can't understand. But I do understand one thing now. I'm glad that I met you, Sensei.
Bro, this frame is not creepy at all. Fucking Teddy just staring at you. Oh, I got an achievement, max out 10 social links.
But I have to get going. This is your place. It doesn't seem like somewhere that I'd be allowed to stay. Goodbye, Sensei.
Bye-bye. Before you know it, Teddy is gone, and Igor, Margaret, and Marie are sitting there once again.
It seems the words in your memory weren't the only things you summoned here. This is a room for guests who have an ego that can be nurtured. Shadows, mere fragments broken off from the ego, have no place here. The water's strength has moved a single stone that had stopped, returning it once again into the flow. Very interesting.
Igor has a meaningful smile on his face. Bro, he never stops smiling. Have you seen him not smiling? I don't.
Well now, it's about time we departed once again. This vehicle is still on its journey. There is no reason to tarry here for long. Margaret?
Bro, look at that schnoz.
We're ready to go. Let us depart.
Who's driving the limousine, by the way?
You are every inch the guest I had anticipated. Now it's time for you to return. I am even more intrigued now as to where this is all headed.
We'll be waiting for your next visit.
Juness.
How did it go? Did you find Teddy?
No, and no one's seen him either.
Oh, that annoying little furball! Just when we're at a turning point in the case, too.
We have no choice. Let's pursue Adachi for now.
Whoa. Look how dense this fog is. It's gotten even worse than before.
What the? There's this malicious aura everywhere. It feels completely different from the last time I was here. I think we'd better hurry. Give me a sec to try finding Adachi.
Does this mean both this world and ours are getting messed up?
Our glasses work on the fog on the other side. It can't be normal. And I heard more people are falling ill because of the fog. I wonder what's going to happen.
I sense him. Adachi's definitely in here.
Are you serious? Which way?
Hold on.
So he did come to this side. Well, that settles it. There's virtually no doubt remaining that he's the true culprit. Once we capture him, solving the mystery of this world and the rest of the case can't be far behind.
Then maybe we'll find out where Teddy came from, too. Man, where is that bear anyway?
Well, I can say for sure he's not here. And I know Adachi is here, but I can't track him down myself. Gee, Ted, why aren't you here when we need you most?
This place.
What do you think of the twist of who is the culprit? I don't. It's. I think it's kind of cliche, though. I think it's kind of cliche with this, but I mean, it's definitely interesting, but it's very cliche.
I see. I came back, but it really doesn't matter. I'm completely useless. Nana-chan, I'm so sorry.
Teddy?
You love her fucking face. This never gets old. This never gets old. Oh my god.
It is you, Teddy.
Oh yeah, by the way, I think I even is it on 7TV already? I edited this yesterday. No one uploaded this face of her on 7TV, so I had to do it myself yesterday. I can't believe this was not on 7TV before. Hey, the virus.
I heard your voice. You said, hang in there. I heard my big bro and everyone else too.
Nana-chan! Oh, hold on! I'll get the doctor!
It seems she's asleep again.
Nana-chan told me that she heard my voice. She heard me say, hang in there.
It could be that her frankly miraculous recovery was because everyone's voices reached her. Even unconscious, people are capable of hearing others' voices.
My voice. And theirs too. Everyone.
In any case, there are too many things we don't understand about her condition and what caused it. We're doing our best, but it's difficult when everything about her illness is a total unknown.
Unknown?
Well, if anything happens, please send for me.
If I'm an unknown being, then the way I can change is unknown too.
Would be funny if she wakes up again because the doctor's gone.
So all I have to do is make them not unknown. Nana-chan's doing her best. Sensei and the others are probably fighting now too.
She was waiting for him to leave.
I'm just a shadow, but Nana-chan cheered up when she heard my voice. So what if I'm just a shadow? There must be something I can do. I can't just give up thinking about things. That's why I came back here. Right, Nana-chan?
Teddy's strong will that allowed him to accept and overcome his weakness has awakened his heart's true power. What the fuck is this? Oh, does this thing have a rocket out of his ass? Why is a rocket out of his ass coming up?
I need to get back to the others. Hang in there, Nana-chan. I'll be back soon.
That's a cool tale. Sure, we leave it at that. Okay. Sure.
It's no use. I can only tell that Adachi is here, not his exact location.
Rise-chan!
If only Teddy was with us.
Didn't he say his nose is practically useless now? And could he even help us find that bastard?
Nope. He'd be no help at all. But he was always there to support me whenever.
That bear's a loudmouth, but he's nice to have around. He's always so full of energy.
He's lighthearted and always optimistic.
I'm alright. I just got a little dizzy. The fog's so dense. It's hard to see through it.
Why don't we call it a day? It won't do us any good if you collapse.
I agree. If Rise-san became fatigued, even if we found Adachi, our capacity in battle would be reduced. Moreover, it's almost nighttime. We should return to our world for the present.
Damn it! We came so far to run smack into a dead end!
I know he's in there too. What's wrong with me? My powers are completely useless. Teddy?
Where the hell were you?
What the fuck?
I'm sorry.
You idiot! Bad bear! Bad! You're so late! Who do you think you are?
Rise-chan? Are you faking?
No, stupid!
Sorry. I want to help you all again.
You know how much trouble you caused, you dumb bear? Where the hell were you?
I'm sorry. I figured out a lot of things. Stuff about me and that world. I wanted to tell you all.
You listen to Teddy's confession since he finally understands who he really is. That he was only a shadow, and that though he was at his wit's end, he was able to come back to your world.
A shadow? You mean you're one of those things we've been fighting?
Yup. Just like the ones you all know about. Shadows are suppressed human thoughts given form. Everyone has them inside.
Wait, you say you're a shadow, but you didn't attack us. And you kept telling us from the start that you wanted to bring peace and quiet back to that world, right?
But in the end, I was just an ordinary shadow. Nothing special about me at all. I did everything I could until now to try and make my world peaceful. But instead, the weird fog started seeping out into this world too. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. If I really was special, then maybe...
It's no big deal. I mean, we weren't expecting much from you in the first place. And about you being a shadow, We pretty much figured you were something like that anyway.
Huh? What are you saying? Here I am pouring my heart out to you, and you say you thought I was something like that anyways? No normal person would think such a pretty bear could really be a shadow!
So what's the problem with being a shadow?
It's true that you may have been born that way, but you now possess the power of persona. A shadow is suppressed power. Once controlled by the ego, it becomes a persona. Doesn't it follow, then, that you must have developed an ego? Whether the ego masters its shadow, or the shadow awakens to its ego. The only difference I see is the order in which the process occurred.
Oh, Teddy's practically human then!
I'm the same as humans?
Hey, Yoko, hey, hi.
You keep trying to figure out who you are, just like all of us here. You can't do much on your own. You really aren't that special. See? What's so different between you and us?
Thank you! I'm so glad I met you guys!
The rest of us were pretty much a group of misfits to begin with, too, right? You fit right in, man.
I beg your pardon? Who are you calling a misfit?
Isn't that just you, Senpai?
Hey, that's not something a detective would say. Or an idol, either. Geez, stop crying, will ya? Now's not the time for that. While you were gone, we figured out who murdered the announcer and Senpai. It was Adachi.
Huh? Adachi? That total goofball? Whoa! I didn't notice at all. Looks like I'm pretty blind to that sort of thing. But you all know him. If you can't find someone like that, I don't think I can help you.
Like I said, we're not expecting much from you.
Well, the main thing is, it's hard to get pumped about this without someone nice and fuzzy around.
Yeah, what Kanji said.
Okay. Thanks, guys.
All right, now that the band's back together, let's take it from the top, starting tomorrow.
It's been a while, but I'll do my best to look for him too. Leave it to Fuzzy.
Oh my god. You've taken another step towards the truth. Since you all start fresh again tomorrow, each of you decide to go home for today.
The finalized design for Kamui, Teddy's awakened persona. This design was inspired by the image of a bear god.
What?
The finalized design for Kamui, Teddy's awakened persona. This design was inspired by the image of a bear god.
What bear god is taking it up in the ass? Fucking kinky, dude. You finally recovered from yesterday's events. You should go over to the TV world with everyone after school.
I'll give it a try, but...
The truth is Reese's. That's a funny way of spelling.
If Reese... I do smell Adachi baby in here.
Adachi
but the fog
baby?
is completely covering up his scent.
Teddy, you can't do it either?
When you look at me with those eyes, I get this feeling I've gotta sniff him out no matter what! This is my time to shine! Ooh, I'm getting something!
Yeah, Naoto became my favorite.
Teddy?
What the fuck?
Hey, quit wandering around. You better not flake out on us again.
What the fuck?
Huh? I sense it from this away.
Is it Itachi?
Adachi, baby.
How do I put it? It's kinda hazy, but at the same time, it feels like I've got a whopper on the line.
To be honest, like it's very hard to not like. I think my least liked character is Yosuke. I'm sorry I said it. I'm sorry I said it. Yosuke is my least liked character from the group. I'm sorry. I said it.
I don't get it.
Very suspicious. This definitely smells.
I like to laugh at him. Well, it's like the only thing he's good at, right? Doesn't like entertaining characters. Wait, wait, Chia is high up there. Dude, Chia is hilarious. Chia is hilarious.
But that's weird. If I remember right, that's where Sensei, Yosuke, and Chie-chan came from when I met them for the first time.
When we first... Where was that? Oh, you mean that creepy-ass room where all the faces on the posters were cut out?
Yep, there's someone there.
Yosuke-san, asshole and homophobic. He's not homophobic, he's just closet gay, right? He doesn't know it himself. He finds it weird, but deep down, he wants to smack that ass.
Teddy, you really are amazing.
It was just dumb luck. It's because that's where I first sensed Sensei and the others. That's why it kinda smelled over there.
Oh, I see. Wait, did you say it smelled? Wasn't that the room where Yosuke had to go to the bathroom and...
Yeah! That's why it smelled. The nice smell of urine. Mmm!
Huh? You're saying he peed his pants there? Ew, I don't want to hear it.
Oh, you lie so bad! Dude, I did not piss my pants! Chia, quit spreading random rumors about stuff like that.
Well, it happened so long ago, my memory's kind of fuzzy, you know?
Okay, guys, enough fuzziness. Follow me, the master of fuzzy logic.
I haven't heard you crack up in a while, Yukiko. Though I really wonder sometimes about your sense of humor.
A cheerful mood has returned to the group thanks to Teddy. And you've taken another step towards the truth.
Damn bitch. I noticed her first, and she just had to run off and have an affair.
Ooh.
Who's there?
It's us.
Oh, it's you guys. You're very persistent.
Oh my god, dude, his face is getting worse. What the fuck? You're the real killer.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Dude, it's hilarious, the comparison between his fucking drawn picture and his 3D picture, dude. The way he just stands there with his fucking face.
You're not lying your way out of this one, damn it! Just being here proves it! Answer us! You're the one who threw Ms. Yamano into the TV, aren't you?
It was an accident. She started struggling. What else was I supposed to do? I called her out to the lobby because I wanted to ask her something, and then she started getting hysterical on me.
Who are you? And what's this something important you called me out here for?
What they say on the news isn't true, is it? All that talk about you having an affair and whatnot, it's all a lie, right?
Why do I have to explain myself to you?
I see. So you don't deny it. You caught my eye. But it turns out you're another worthless bitch.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
What's wrong with you? Don't make me call for help.
Shut up, shut up, shut up. I think you need to see what it's like to fear for your life. It'll get your head straight.
What are you going to do?
She fell in. Wow, so people can go completely inside. Good thing for me, no one else was around there in the middle of the night.
That happened in our lobby?
I learned about the Midnight Channel through some rumor. You hear a lot of fishy stories like that on the force. But it was pure coincidence that I touched the screen and discovered my power. I burst out laughing when I found out. I knew right away that this was going to be interesting.
So you tested it out on Mayumi Yamano?
Nah, it was nothing like that. I'm a very sincere fellow. I was just trying to punish the stupid bitch a little for betraying me. Yeah, putting them inside the TV was never the plan. But you know, both Mayumi and that dippy high school girl struggled for no reason.
Then you were responsible for Saki-senpai's death!
Saki? Oh yeah, her name was Saki Kunishi, or something like that.
Oh!
At first I just called her in because of work-related stuff, her being the one who found Mayumi's body and all. And naturally, if there was any chance she'd seen something, I'd need to know, right? So I was all set to be a nice guy to her, and then that bitch.
What's this about anyways? Didn't you call me in for more questions?
Well, we'll get to that. But you know, I saw you this afternoon. You were getting pretty cozy with that Namatame. Huh. So I'm not good enough for you.
Shouldn't that room have like cameras?
Well, I know how to deal with girls like you.
No!
God, these high school girls today. This world's gone straight to shit. When I was in school, I wasn't allowed to do anything but study my ass off. I was supposed to be the best of the best, and instead they stick me in the boonies. But I guess I got the sweet power to make up for it. Life's not so bad after all. Get on your knees and beg, and maybe I'll let you out. Yeah, like that'll happen. As if I'd walk into a death trap like that. It was a lot easier the second time. High school girls are thinner, you know? Lighter.
You son of a bitch!
Come on, give me a break. I didn't know it was dangerous inside the TV. It's not like I was trying to kill them. I mean, I'm sure they hit on Namatame, not the other way around. The council secretary will one day rise to public office himself. Mayumi and that high schooler were just gold digging. They got exactly what they deserved. I didn't do anything wrong at all.
Shut the hell up! You knew from what happened to Mayumi Yamano that people die in here!
So what if I knew?
What the fuck? Did you trick Namatame?
Nah, he called the police in the middle of the night, just after they found that Saki girl's body. The rest of the force had their hands full with the double homicide, and it happened that I was the one who took the call.
Namatame said the police refused to take him seriously. You were responsible for that then.
Oh, quite the contrary. If anyone else had taken the call, sure, but I actually did believe him, you know?
That's the pattern to the 2 deaths so far? And now you're seeing a girl in a kimono on that weird program, and you think she'll die too, is that right? Namatame-san, do you seriously expect us to believe something like that?
But it's true! If there's any way the police can protect her...
Listen, there's no way the police are going to make a move based on a fantasy story like that. It does sound interesting, though.
But...
Oh, I have an idea. If you really want to save her that much, why not do it yourself? Like, you could shelter her somewhere. Someplace where no one could find her.
What the fuck?
Where no one could find her?
What the fuck?
Save her yourself. You can do it. I'm busy, so I'm hanging up now. Bye.
Isn't that amazing? Of all the people who could have received Namatame's call, it ended up being me. Talk about luck! All I did was give him a little push. And he completely bought into his vision of this world. The more people you guys saved, the more he'd kidnap. Both sides had the best of intentions, so the game of cat and mouse would never end. It was awesome.
You gotta be shitting me!
Why? What reasons could you have for doing that?
Reasons? None, really. I could do it, that's all. And it was fun. I guess that's my reason?
Fun? Okay.
You murdered people just for the fun of it?
Come on, all I did was put people in here. I didn't murder them. And Namatame did most of it. I had nothing to do with any of you.
You're just dodging the blame!
Yeah? Then how would you prove it? He put people inside TVs? You think the police are that stupid?
What a jerkwad!
I do admit, though, I never thought you guys would manage to track me down. I like that. Games like this gotta have surprises or they get boring fast. It's like when I dealt with that Kubo kid. That was fun, too.
Then, you mean to say that Mitsuo Kubo's disappearance was your doing as well? I did sense something odd in his course of action. If he had special powers and wanted attention, why resort to a regular copycat crime? But that wasn't the case. Kubo had no such powers. In fact, he was thrown in by you. Am I?
It had been a while since I last put someone inside the TV, so I really got a kick out of that one.
Why did you do that?
Oh my god.
And how come Mitsuo didn't say anything about you?
You think that didn't occur to me before I did it? Come on, I'm a detective. I led him through to a room at the station with a TV, switched off the lights, and did it quick while he was still startled. As long as he didn't see me push him in and no one else did either, no one would believe him, even if he survived. Of course, I don't think the Kubo kid ever figured out what happened.
Wait, the police station?
Yeah, he turned himself in pretty quick, actually. This was back when we didn't even know enough to issue a search warrant. But the other officers decided it was just a prank, so they pawned him off on me. I didn't blame them. I mean, a kid coming and saying, "I did it all, it was me." Who'd believe him? But it looked bad. I didn't think anyone would come forward and take the blame for all the incidents. The police were desperate to pin it on anyone. If this kid really did it, they might have announced the case was closed. And if that happened, Namatame would stop saving people. I couldn't let that happen, or the game would be over. That's why I told the others I sent him home. I came up with the idea to put him inside the TV on the spot.
The game would be over? You threw him in just so your fun wouldn't end?
You gotta have some excitement in life, don't you agree? But then you guys put your foot in it yet again and ruined my fun. Thanks to you, Kubo was arrested again, and everyone acted like he was the true culprit behind it all. Couldn't they see how badly he copied the crime scene? It worked out in the end, though, because good old Namatame kept saving people. I guess the guy started to develop some kind of messiah complex, huh? What an idiot.
This is all a game to you. How dare you murder people? Murder Saki-senpai for such a stupid reason! You bastard! I'll never forgive you!
You can keep your forgiveness. Our world will probably become just like this place soon enough anyways. Didn't you notice? The fog's leaking out. Everything on that side's pretty much screwed. The two worlds will merge soon, and then there'll be no difference, no sides anymore.
What the hell's he talking about?
This isn't his real body. The real Adachi is somewhere else.
But this guy feels different from an ordinary shadow. It doesn't seem like he's going berserk.
Wow, you can tell that much? This me is just around to greet you guys, and thank you for wasting your time by chasing me in here. I'd say this world has taken a real shine to me. I feel like it's giving me everything I've ever wanted. And the monsters don't attack me at all. Maybe they can tell we have the same goal.
The Shadow's goal?
By the end of the year, Inaba will disappear completely into the fog. Soon, this place will be reality. I'll be in this world, so if you want me, come and get me. This world has a mind of its own. We'll see which of us it favors.
Keep your bullshit to yourself. It's about time you shut the hell up. We'll finish this right now!
What a chump! Didn't I just tell you the real me is somewhere else? I'll be expecting you all. We'll put an end to this.
Get back here, you!
That stuff about the world's mind and how this place will become our reality. Was he serious?
The rest of his confessions were consistent. We'd best proceed under the assumption that it's no lie.
It felt like he's gained some strong power after coming here.
Not only that, maybe he got taken over by that power.
So what he said about the two worlds becoming one, that's really gonna happen?
Didn't he say that it would happen by the end of this year? What happens then?
I think he means this world will engulf the human world. The people in town are acting weird. It's like when the shadows that emerged from people went berserk. If the fog gets even thicker, and this town is completely shut off from the outside world, then the other side might become full of shadows, like over here.
You mean everyone's gonna turn into shadows?
Damn it! Damn that bastard! Why? We went through so much to get here, and now it turns out he was pulling our strings this whole time?
Let's end this!
Yeah. It's about time we finished this. I don't want to feel this way ever again.
There's a path we can take now. I sense Adachi's presence from that direction. He's taunting us.
Bring it on! Let's go kick his ass right now!
Wait, I suggest we prepare ourselves first. We can't let him stab us in the back ever again. We must face him with all the power at our disposal and defeat him without fail.
I'm a little worried what he means by the end of the year, but now's not the time to freak out. Let's get prepared. Let's get over-prepared and leave footprints all over his stupid, smug face!
By pooling all your strength, the path to the truth has been opened.
Senpai, please don't go on alone. I understand that it must hurt, since you seem to have a personal relationship with him.
Maybe that's why. I feel a presence kind of like yours up ahead. He might be calling to you. Wait, never mind. Forget I said that. We're all going together, okay?
Should I go alone?
Promise us.
I can't promise that, I'm sorry. The unexpected true culprit has finally been confirmed. Before the end of the year, this town will be swallowed by the fog. You must finish things before then. You resolve to be fully prepared before facing Adachi. It's a quiet night. You remember what your friend said.
He might be calling to you. We're all going together, okay?
Promise us.
What should you do? Or you just say, let's go see him alone. If you leave now, you may be able to make it in time before Junes closes. You decide to go to Adachi alone. The room is quiet. There's no sign of anyone around. Is Adachi here? The entrance is appearing.
This is a problem.
Oh
shit! Bring the
shit!
rest of them? You're such a party pooper. You couldn't even bring your wannabe detective friend?
I need to talk to you.
To what? Change my mind? Don't kid yourself.
His face! I can't, man. I just can't.
Your whole gang should be here. You know, work together, beat the bad guy.
Bro, he tries to act so cool, but then his fucking face is like this smirk.
Friendship, effort, victory. You guys love that stuff.
I believed in you, man.
Oh, really? Just what was it about me that made you want to believe in me so bad? Well?
Man.
I don't have anything to say to you. If crimes could be solved by appealing to morality, we wouldn't need the police. The person you believed in was a version of me who only existed in your head. You decided on your own to believe in me, and that decision betrayed you. Why complain about it to me?
So what she would tell Dojima.
You say the dumbest shit. It's people like you who come to me alone, naively thinking you can turn me around, that piss me off the most. What do you think will happen if I shoot you?
Bro, the remake will never replicate this scene as good as it does in the original. Like, oh my fucking god, his mod is hilarious with this gun now. You can't shoot me.
Wow, very optimistic. Is your brain rotting or something?
Say you can't. The bullet brushed your ear. You smell the acrid scent of burning gun smoke.
Do you get it now? We're done talking. I won't miss next time.
It didn't seem like a threat, but you don't think you can talk to Adachi anymore. You feel that your relationship with Adachi has changed dramatically. Oh! The jester becoming hunger.
Want me to let you choose? You can go back to your friends and bring them all here. Or you can die now. I guess regular revenge is boring, though. Let me see where your detective work takes you. It's always good for a laugh. You're so persistent. Look at all that youthful vigor you've got. Come on, leader. Bring all your friends back here. Well, bye-bye.
The entrance is closed. It seems Adachi's blocking you. But Adachi wasn't real him either. Unless you come back with your friends, you won't be able to reach Adachi. You must go back for now.
Welcome back.
Oh!
I told you not to go alone. Though I knew you would anyway. It's okay. I understand. I'll keep it a secret from the others, and I won't ask about Adachi for now. But come on, you should trust us more.
Yosuke seems a bit sad.
Anyway, I'm glad you're safe. Attention customers, it is now closing time. Please visit us again tomorrow.
Couldn't get through Adachi. The day that the town will be swallowed by the fog should be near the end of the year. You must reach a decision by then. You must prepare yourself as completely as possible. You overhear students talking. Is this fog getting thicker and thicker, or is it just me? Does this mean the world's coming to an end? I actually heard someone say that. Well, what do you think's gonna happen? Earthquake? Tsunami? Nothing's gonna happen, it's just fog, you doofus. Besides, if something terrible happens, the defense force or somebody is sure to come save us. Yeah, I guess you're right. What if some giant monster attacks Inaba? Or aliens? I saw a movie about something like this. Of course I got the highest score, of course. Easy.